Hello, this is Pixel Freak, and we're doing part 18 of the Final Fantasy Dimensions walkthrough. This is Mazewood, and this one got a little bit of editing. Mostly because Mazewood happens to be a maze. Not a maze like amazing, a maze like a labyrinth. Now, I'm pretty sure I got all the treasure boxes out of this particular maze, but there might have been one or two that I missed. A lot of the reason for that is because since it's a maze, you kind of have to go the wrong way a little bit to find all the different treasure boxes. Also, this is probably a medium piece as far as the overall walkthrough. It's about 17.5 minutes, I'm sure you can see that. I left some of the fights in. I cut a few of them out towards the end just because it got a little bit redundant. But I'm kind of going with this thing now where I'll leave in maybe 1 out of every 3 fights, just so the walkthroughs don't drag on, but that it gives people enough of the fights to see kind of what the strategies were that I used while I was playing through the game. And even though you're seeing the scout soldier type enemies right here, there really aren't that many soldiers through this area, if any more at all. I know they make a small appearance towards the end of the maze, but that's about it. Alright, so after killing those guys at what seemed like a snail's pace, you kind of ponder for a second, what the hell's going on with the Empire? So there they are. The Empire's going to the Elf Town. So it's kind of a hurry up and make it there. So it's interesting here, you can actually see what, it's the dynamic, the whole your team, my team type of deal that's going on with each of the parties. They're playing it on both of them. You can see here with Glaive and Noct, it's going on, but on the other side it's also going on with Soul and the other guys. Alright, so I start out here going the wrong way, so I can pick up a bandana. And then fight large sunflowers. Those are some creepy looking sunflowers. Man trap. Not a fly trap, it's a man trap. Okay, so heal up and I'm back on my way. So that actually wrapped me around and I'm back in the same area that I had started in. I'm just in the top half of it. See, there I am. Where I had gone left right there, I should turn around and go back up. So you gotta watch out for these guys. They, I think it's the tree guys in the back, the tree ants. They will cast Berserk on you, and you need to be watching out for if they do that to your casters. Get Berserk on a caster, and it makes it very difficult to heal all of a sudden. So, might be good to have 2 casters, or just kill them really fast. The nice part about it, though, is that they cast Berserk on your melee characters. You just take them out real quick. So, going north now. Alright, so here is where the little boy and his not even remotely cryptic message to you goes into play. And I do go the wrong way, I do believe, at first, because I'm kind of checking here to see if there's a way to get treasure boxes. But I think you need to go, it's like east, north, west, north? Something like that. East, north, west, north. Yeah, there you go. There it is. So it's east, north, west, north. And then here we are. Alba runs off. Looking for more dirty magazines. Always looking for more dirty magazines. That girl is a freak. Alright, so camping out. And then you arrive here at this very, very familiar scene. Now this little scene here was actually foreshadowed, or I guess I should better say kind of a spoiler earlier in the game. You got to see the end half of this scene. And I really love the dialogue they gave Alba. And I know I've mentioned this before, but I think that the localization people, they really did their work with Alba. I would like to know if Alba was the same kind of character in other versions of the game. But she has some very, I don't know, English humor. And I say English to kind of cover most of Western Europe and Northern America. I guess Southern America too. Maybe I should say Western. Yeah, Western humor. You know, it's funny thinking about that too, because Western humor, very funny. I get it. Obviously, there's the difference. There's differences between say British humor and American humor, but you know, Western humor is all very similar, and it is very different than Eastern humor. And I think when developers do bad localization, I shouldn't say developers do the localization because localization specialists do localization, but when a game company does poor localization going east to west, you really feel it. And I think some of that shows up in like the Kemco games, because I think they're trying to localize true to script and not really thinking about, you know, what the new audience is going to think about what's being said. They try to carry the jokes over, and it just doesn't work that well. It's okay. I mean, if you get it. A lot of times in anime, you'll see the same thing happen. And I think part of the reason for that is because they keep a lot of the body language in anime the same, and Eastern humor encompassing that body language, you kind of need to keep some of the tone for the vocal piece of it as well. So kind of the reaction the team has to this character is somewhat slapstick. It's interesting. This Gramps, or Mr. Perv, as Alba calls him. I'm not sure if she called him that there yet or not, but I know later she does. She calls him Mr. Perv. Alright, so you can see from that little cue I had just there, I'm now cutting the fights out. So that's good. You don't see any more fights. And most of them resemble the fights that you had previously seen in this piece of the walkthrough. So you're really not missing out on anything. Nothing really too special in here as far as enemies are concerned. There are some interesting areas coming up in the next couple dungeons where they cast quite a bit of status ailments. One particularly good boss fight is coming up here pretty soon that's full of status ailment problems. It's actually a difficult fight because of those status ailments. Alright, so I left this fight in here just because I wanted to show off the zombies. Cool thing about the zombies is you can hit them with Cure, just like I showed you can right there. So that's one of the attacks you can use if you have a white mage in your party. Feel free to use Cure on the zombies because it does a decent amount of damage, just like Firewood. So keep that in mind. I do believe you can use potions on them too if you want to, but that's kind of a waste of money. Alright, so save up, and I think when you continue on at this point, you just wrap around. You actually have to go back downwards. I'm not sure if you have to actually wrap around once or not, maybe you can go just straight back down. But this is supposed to point out, oh no, it's a maze and you're lost. So once you go back down, it triggers a story sequence. Maybe not. Maybe that wasn't quite it. Maybe it's the next part when you go up north. Oh no, that was it. That was it. I was right. So then talk to this dog here. Don't do it, lady. It's gonna bite you in the wiener. I can see it in that dog's face. That dog is a wiener biter. That's why I see Alba walked up. She's concerned. Roof. Wait, what? Diana, are you? What are you doing to the dog? Oh my god. With the right imagination. That's a horrible scene right there. Diana, what are you doing to that dog? Oh, it tickles. Dirty. And then comes Mr. Perv. What is it? Crazy. This game's crazy. And then he's gonna shoot everybody with an arrow. A bush. That was very dramatic. Very dramatic. For those Final Fantasy VII fans out there, you'll probably get that reference. If you don't get that reference, rewind it and watch it again. And if you still don't get the reference, go play Final Fantasy VII again. I did have half a mind to name him Cloud afterwards, but I didn't do that. It'd be really funny if you actually had named Alba Aerith, and then when you get this guy, you name him Cloud. Because they'd be like, yeah, my name is, and it would have been the name. So you are back on your way. And it is kind of easy to get lost in this part. I actually got lost for a couple minutes, but I just cut it out. So this video only being about 17 and a half minutes. Looks like it's about done. Steel shield. That one's worth it. And then right here, I think you're supposed to go up right where I was there. I think I double back for it. Right here. Yeah, so that's the correct way to go. And then once you do that, you are out of the maze. Check out part 19. The next part will be covering Alfheim. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, this has been Pixel Freak.